Hello. I'm debating whether to take that off there or change the angle, but what I want to talk about is very real. So, keeping it real, right? I feel like a lot of. I feel like I have more unexplainable life experiences than most. And a lot of those experiences happen within me. It's like a change of perception. Or today, a specific kind of pain that's so irrational, which makes it all the more scary. But I've gotten used to being myself, to experience it, what it is I experience, so it's not so scary. I know how to look at it and say, I'm going to be okay. And not just that, I'm going to keep my life running, even with the pain. A long time ago, I was diagnosed with depression, and I took the meds for a while until I didn't want to do it anymore because I wanted to do it on my own. And I can say I did, but I cannot say that I was able to build something stable. The depression was so bad back in the day that it scarred me. Like, this is just one of the scariest things I have gone through, right? They're on the list of the scariest things I've gone through. Being depressed. Because it wasn't a static sort of depression. I was always trying to do and to move. And I don't know why this makes me cry right now, but being depressed and also trying to move creates, or add anxiety to the mix as well, adds someone that makes a lot of bad decisions. And I relied upon spirituality for a good chunk of years. It made the unexplainable make sense. And somehow I found myself clicking on things, because a lot of it had to do with the internet and YouTube videos, that explained what it is I was going through. Why did that happen constantly? There was a period where it was a toxic thing, but I don't want to get into that. Just want to focus for a second on all the bad decisions, or we can say them as bad decisions or see them as things I wouldn't do now that I did. Out of just like pure irrationality, just out of what I thought was reality. I was creating my own reality. I saw the truth as my truth, regardless of what the laws of nature say, or how the world works. It would just be what it is. If I could see it, I could make it happen, right? I'm no longer that person. I think mixing logic into faith is very important. Some of the mistakes I made were really painful, and I don't want to do that again. And I also couldn't build something. And I don't think it's necessarily because of my beliefs that I couldn't build something. It was because I was dancing around the pain. I can see that right now as I'm talking to you. I'm doing the things now but days like today remind me that I am frail sometimes. And maybe um, a weak person wouldn't be able to speak the way I do and control the pain that she has the way that she is right now and process her emotions in such, I don't know, in a way that deserves to be applauded, because I definitely see my efforts that way. But still, today I didn't study. I haven't studied. Day hasn't finished. I just allowed myself to not think as much, which wasn't easy. I had to do like a very hardcore meditation, or basically telling my mind to shut up, but not using words. Just like focusing the hardest that you could ever focus on your body. It was hardcore. It's a hardcore meditation. And saying, no, I'm not going into the stories in my head. I don't want to be locked up in my head. No, 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 no. And I just read and I wrote a little crappy poem, and I wrote a list for things I want for my future kitchen, and I said I read as well. I don't know if I already said that. I'm doing well. But going back, I decided to stop my routine for today, which wasn't all that much. It was a day of studying, and I'm up to date with the things I have to do, so it's not really the biggest deal. I did not have to stop my life entirely. I'm pretty on a schedule still. But still, it's a big deal for me to do that. Because, and I'm just gonna ramble now, in the past, I would just have a plan and I would stop, and I would have a plan and I would stop. Because of this beautiful, blessed emotions that I am feeling today. And I'm not going to complain because I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to complain. This is not about this. It just, maybe it is scarier than one thinks. Maybe it does freak me out to feel more than I think. Because the time has come for me to take care of myself. I cannot depend on others to pay my bills, to make my food for me, and to clean for me. I need to start doing those things on my own. And for that, I need a job. And it's scary to think, and then this is me overthinking now, but still, I'll say it. What if these feelings come upon me on a regular Wednesday, just like today, and I cannot do the work that I am meant to do? What if it feels too much to, I don't know, send the emails and call the people and make the spreadsheets and be there? That makes me angry. I don't know what this is, but I do not. I do not want to be medicated. And if I really have to meditate more, I'll do it. I'm already exercising. I'm journaling. I'm doing everything I freaking can. And I am not depressed. It's just a bad day. But it isn't really that bad because I am so thankful for it. I'm so thankful to be able to feel, and I am glad that I turn on the camera because it's allowing me to process when you don't have anyone to talk to. Sometimes it is hard to talk to yourself. Sometimes it isn't for me. But today, just writing hasn't felt like enough, and just this is the tone wave therapy. Maybe therapy would be good for me. But I don't trust people. God, I don't. I really don't trust people. And their opinions, it's just, I'm really iffy about that. Because I don't want to become like a part of me. It's like two opposing sides, but there is a part of me that's so good at following rules and listening to people, and I don't want to lose myself listening to people. But maybe there are people out there that have good advice. I don't need things to be easier for me. I don't, you know, when you're really hurt and you say, I just want things to be this way, and if they're this way, I'll be fine. I am not fooling myself with that story. I know there's no such a thing of, if things were just like this, I would be fine. It's bullshit. Life is hard, but it's also beautiful. Just like today, this is a very beautiful moment that would not be allowed if I were not to feel pain the way that I am. Thank you for being here with me. I found this beautiful apartment. It's probably not even real. It's probably not even available. The listing says 2013. It's probably some outdated thing with some outdated rent price. But just that apartment, it's in its own little way keeping me going. It's 400 euros a month, which is pretty good. And it looks like a cabin, and it's in the middle of Santiago City, the old city, which is nuts. It's probably an old listing, as I said. It's just, but just the idea of it is enough for me. It's beautiful. I wrote something today, which I don't know if I should share. Don't expect something good. It's just, I'm gonna read the beginning of it. I feel a little vulnerable, but I will read the beginning of it. You know when you hear in stories that something was put in the heart of one of the characters? Well, along with reading, writing, studying, exercising, and meditating, making money has been put into my heart. I can feel it. My time to live a life I have physically created has arrived. That. I just have literally felt like this thing sitting in my heart. I'm arriving to some interesting conclusions in my mind. But yeah, I just kept on feeling it, like it's time. It feels like that, like it's nobody's kicking me out of where I'm living, but it feels like it's time to go. That's how it feels like you're ready. And I had 3 very intense dreams, but 2 were specific about that specific feeling of being able to take care of myself and knowing that there isn't anybody better to take care of myself than myself, and that I am ready. something that was, you know, when you have a dream. I know in the past, in my dreams, I was like a different person within my dreams. The way I thought at the time, or what I liked or didn't like, wasn't who I was in the dream. This dreams, it was like me currently with my likes and dislikes, the way I think, the way I see life, was the same person who was experiencing these dreams. And to me, that means that even if it's not a science, it means to me that I'm ready. I'm already the person that I need to be able to be the one who can take care of herself. I haven't done so for a long time. I mean, I have and I haven't. It's just time for me to go, and it doesn't have to be this dramatic thing. I'm sure other people live way less dramatic lives than I do. This is the one that I chose. And it's the one that I have. So, oh god, they arrived. I'm about to have lunch. I should wash my face so no one noticed that I was crying. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.